So we built our Wednesday page. This page will essentially stay the same all year long. You won't have to make any new buttons or change any buttons once you have them in. You will have to come in every week and put in the new links, though, for your Wednesday work. I am going to show you how the Wednesday work becomes a thing. I am going to go back to my dashboard, and at the beginning of these videos, I designated my Cousin HF Sandbox as my math course. Here's a module that I built to show my team. I'm going to build a new module, and I'm going to title it Wednesday, August 26th. And I could add that Tuesday module as a prerequisite if I wanted to. And that's to say that the students have to work their way through the entire Tuesday module before they can even open Wednesday. I'm not going to bother with that right now, though. You can also lock it until a certain date and time. I think this would be a useful thing to schedule, so maybe like at midnight on Wednesday, it becomes available to your students. I think I'll do this and also do the same thing with the Seesaw activities so that kids can't work too far ahead, because we really want them tuning into that Zoom lesson and getting the mini lesson from us before they do the Canvas work. The Canvas work should be a follow-up. All right, I'm adding a module called Wednesday, August 26th. Right now, this does not have any content. I am going to pull in similar content to what is in the other boxes just for the sake of time. So I'm going to open my Seesaw account because we'll be linking to a Seesaw activity in this video. All right, there we go. I am going to start my module with a page, and I am going to add a new page, and I'm going to call this page Counting by Tens Song. And this is how my students will begin this module. I'm going to edit this page now. In Canvas Studio, I have put in a Counting by Tens song video, so I'm going to click on this plug. I'm going to click on Canvas Studio. And then this window opens up and it shows the videos that I've added from YouTube to Canvas Studio. The benefits of using Canvas Studio is that you don't have to sit through an ad. You put your video right in the page. I'm going to put in this Count by Tens video. Every time you click on a video, Allow Comments is on. This might be something that is beneficial for 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, but with our little ones, I don't know what they would have to say about counting by tens with Jack Hartman. You might add a discussion where they can talk about counting by tens through Flipgrid or something else, but I don't see where they would need to comment on this. So I'm going to turn that off, and I'm going to embed. And now I have my counting by tens video right in my page, and I'm going to center this. I'm going to press Enter and add some text above. Okay. So I am going to add a nice big centered title here. Counting by Tens Song. And then you could add some directions here as well. And the directions could be read by the immersive reader to your students. Get up and get moving. Count by tens with Jack Hartman. This page is finished. Save and publish. If you're not ready to publish, you could just press save. So when my students get to this page, if they are using the immersive reader, they can press here and hear the directions.
Counting by Tens Song. Counting by tens song. Get up and get moving. Count by tens with Jack Hartman.
Okay. You press the arrow to exit the immersive reader. And then I would like for my students to do a Seesaw activity next. So I'm going to go back to my modules and I'm going to add a page. And I am adding an external URL. I'm going to go over to my Seesaw class and I've already assigned this activity to them. It's called Counting by Tens. I am going to click the ... get student link, copy, and return to my module. I'm pasting that student link, and my page is going to be called Counting by Tens. And because this is a Seesaw activity and I have assigned that green check mark to Seesaw, I can put that check mark in to tell my kids, hey, you're going to be doing some Seesaw work on this page. Don't click load in a new tab. That will take your students outside of Canvas, and we want them to work inside of the Canvas environment as much as possible. So we're going to leave this inside of the Canvas frame. I'm adding this item. I'm going to publish it. So if my students start with that Counting by 10 song and they press next, it opens up this Seesaw window. It opens right up to the assignment they need to do. They can press add a response and they can follow the directions to put the tens numbers in order and use the microphone to read. I am going to add another page to this module. So I'm going to go back to my modules. I can do that by clicking Wednesday, August 26th here at the top. And I am going to press the plus. And my next thing will be a page, a new page, and I'm going to call this Practicing with 10 Frames. I'm going to open my page and press Edit. I'm going to show you something pretty cool that I tested out. Didax is a math manipulative maker. And here on their front page, they have free virtual math manipulatives. So if you click right on this image, it takes you to this math manipulatives page. And you can click on any of these and play with them right here online. But we can also put these inside of Canvas. So here it says embed virtual manipulatives. If you click here to access this, it downloads a file. And in that file, you have embed codes for all of the virtual manipulatives. So my students are going to be practicing with 10 frames on this page. I'm copying this. And I'm going to go back to my page. Now, when you're looking at this and you have your toolbar across the top, you're working on the front side of the Canvas page. To use that embed code that we just got from Didax, we have to go to the back side. And to get to the back side, we're going to click this button, and this takes us to the raw HTML editor. And if you're about my age and you made MySpace layouts, some of this might look familiar to you. You go ahead and paste that there. Click the button to get back to that front side. And now my 10 frames are right here in the page. I am going to center this because I just like it better. And I'm going to press enter. And I lost what I just put in. So I'm going to put in my directions first. There are 17 counters. Use the 10 frames to make a groups of 10s and 1s. And let's see what they do with it. I'm going to go back in and paste that code again because I lost my virtual manipulative when I pressed enter. So put your directions first and then add the virtual manipulative next. I'm going to go back so I can see and make sure this is how I like it. Let's center the whole page. Okay. Save and publish. I'm going to go back to my module, and I'm going to show you something that I hadn't thought of until today, but it's something that I think will make our lives a little bit easier. So what I'm going to do is add a page to this module. And see, when you click add page, you can click on all of these other pages that you added, and you can bring them into any module. We're going to make a page that you're going to put in every module. And this is just going to be called end or stop. So I'm going to edit my end page now. Actually, I think I would like for it to be called stop. Okay. This is going to go at the end of your module so that your students know that they're finished. I have a couple of images that I'd like to put in, so I'm going to go to my course images, and in here I have a stop sign. This is a little large, so we're going to bring this down. Let's make it 300 by 300, and we're going to say stop. And we'll center this on the page. And then under it or next to it, you can put that link to the home page. So I'm going to put in course images, my return to home button, and I'm going to center that on the page. I'm going to make it smaller as well. And okay. That's all that happens on this page. There's a stop sign so your students know not to go any further, and a link to the home page so that they can get back to whatever they need to do next. Save and publish. Now I'm going to show you how to get the link to your home page to put on this button. Then I will show you how to link that math module we just made to the math button in your home page. So I'm going to go to my dashboard, my home page, and because that course that we're working in is our pretend math course, it's not the same as our homeroom course. So we're going to have to do some external linking. And this is where it gets a little bit complicated, but it's worth our time. I'm going to go up to my address bar and copy the home link. Now I'm going to go back to my dashboard, click on that course that we're pretending is math, go to that stop page, edit. I'm going to click on my return to home button, and I'm going to put in an external link. I'm pasting the address for my home page and pressing done. I'm going to show you something, and then we're going to come back and fix it. So here's the published page. I'm going to click this button to go home. It opens in a new tab. We don't want that. We want our kids to stay in the one Canvas tab that they start with all day long. We want them to have as few clicks as possible. So, to get this to open inside the same window, we have to go through that backside HTML editor and make a change. I'm going to press edit. I'm clicking the button for the raw HTML editor. It looks more complicated now because you have pictures and you have all kinds of other things happening. Right here, it says target equals blank, no opener. So from this quotation mark to the beginning of the word target, we need to remove. A trick that might help you to find this is to press Control F if you are on a Windows computer or Command F on a Mac. That brings up your search bar at the top. Type in target. That'll help you to find the text quickly every time. We're going to take out the word target to that last quotation mark, save, and now when I click on that button, we stay in the same window. It's a little bit complicated, but it's important. Now I'm going to go back to that math class, and I'm going to grab the link to the first page of the module so we can put it in our Wednesday page. So again, back to my dashboard, clicking into my math class. I'm going to click on my first page of the module because we don't want the kids to see the module page. That's difficult for them to navigate, especially the little ones. I'm going to go up to the address bar. I'm going to copy what's there. Dashboard, home page, Wednesday, edit, clicking my math button, adding an external link, pasting the link to the first page of my math module. Now I'm going to go behind the scenes in my raw HTML editor. I'm going to find the word target. I'm going to highlight from target to the last quotation mark and remove it. Save. Now I'm going to go back to my home page and show you how it all works. I'm here at home. My kids just got off of Zoom. It's time for them to do their Canvas work. They're clicking Wednesday. They're clicking math. They jump right inside the module in their math course. Watch their counting by tens song, get up and move, practice counting by tens. Now they're going to show me what they know in Seesaw. They're going to move these pieces to show they know how to count by tens. They're going to read the numbers so I can hear them say those. They're going to finish adding their response. They're going to press next. Maybe this is something we brushed over a little bit in the mini lesson. We talked about practicing with 10 frames. You know, you guys are so good at counting by tens. We're going to talk more about groups of tens and how sometimes our numbers don't fit so neatly into groups of 10. They're going to practice with 10 frames. They're going to add a 10 frame if they need it. Next, here's my stop page. The kids know they're done for the day. They're going to go back to home. They might wait to see if they're getting called into a group in Zoom, or maybe it's time for lunch. So that's math. In the next video, I will show you how to build and link to another module. We're going to do a reading one so that we can get that link on the Wednesday page.